Guys, avoid glycerin enriched products, like products that are really glycerinery, like really glycerinery. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Moisturize. If it's your first time tuning in, you are doubly welcome. Please do subscribe and hit the notifications button so you never miss an episode from me, and God bless you as you do so. So guys, I have managed to grow my hair fast in the last 5 months of this year, from beginning of January until now the month of May. It's been 5 months exactly with no protective hairstyling whatsoever. I know, right? I thought it was really impossible to grow afro hair on its own just like that without the help of protective hairstyling, because I've always been told that for hair to grow, especially natural hair, you have to keep it hidden in twists or braids or wigs or whatever the case is for as long as possible. Some people even keep braids in for like 3 months just to see any length retention with their hair. But for me, I just did these 5 simple things, and guess what? My hair went from this to that in just 5 months. Now, the reason why I stayed away from protective hairstyling is because I was trying to help my hairline recover from protective hairstyles, actually, like braids. Oh my god, I did this one hairstyle and it did the most on my hairline, so no. So the first thing I did to make sure that my hair grows really fast is to keep it hydrated and moisturized at all times. Now, we all know afro hair is very brittle and prone to dryness, and that is because the sebum, which is the oil that comes naturally from our scalp, doesn't always make its way all the way up to the end of our hair strands because of the curly nature and the knots and tangles that always create in our hair. So we unfortunately have to assist with external moisturizers and hydrators, and for me that has been the LCO method, liquid cream oil. Some people use the LOC method, liquid oil cream, but I guess depending on your own hair porosity, you can choose which works best for you. But for me, I decided to go with LCO specifically because I believe that the best way for my hair to trap moisture and keep it moisturized for as long as possible is if I use the oil last, so that the moisture from the cream can be trapped in and sealed in by the oil. So that is the first tip. And tip number 2, guys, avoid glycerin enriched products, like products that are really glycerinery, like really glycerinery. Okay, fair enough. Glycerin is an organic product, okay, yay. But I mean, just because it's organic doesn't mean that it is good for our hair. For some reason, in the natural hair community, we have brainwashed ourselves into believing that every organic product is good for our hair. I mean, I've seen people put eggs, acid, vinegar, apple cider vinegar, extra virgin olive oil, you name it, rice water on their hair, which, I mean, if used in the right form and the right concentration, will actually work out for you. But the point is, it's not always good depending on how you use it, okay? So I wanted to talk specifically about glycerin in this video because it is added in most, if not all, natural hair products, okay? So yeah, glycerin, fair enough, is a humectant, which means it attracts water vapor from the air into your hair. That way it keeps it naturally moisturized, prevents moisture that is already in there. But that is solely dependent on the climate changes within your region. So if, for example, you live in an area where the summers, like here in South Africa, are really extra humid, then glycerin will just attract too much moisture, too much water vapor into your hair, and that will ruin your curl pattern. I mean, your curls will go from banging to a frizzy blowout mess. Like, I can testify to this because I was using this one product that is really glycerinary throughout the summer from January to now May, and I've stopped. And one thing I can tell you, yes, my hair was moisturized, yes, it was soft, but I couldn't do and wear proper twist outs on my hair because they just didn't stand. My curls didn't want to curl, my twist outs didn't want to curl. So the moment I stopped using that product, and then like magically out of nowhere, my curls are twisting again. So that's the one disadvantage of glycerin. And also in the same way, if you use it in winter, rather, I mean, winter here in South Africa is really dry with little humidity, if any. So that will only cause glycerin to attract dryness into your hair. And what will happen is your hair will be dull, ashy, stiff, and dry. Okay, so if you can, really guys, avoid glycerin products at all cost. I mean, we all know like afro hair products are ridiculously expensive here in our country. So I mean, I don't want you guys to invest your money in something that is going to do more harm than good on your hair. So really do check how much glycerin is in the products. And if you want to know what products I use, which I believe don't have too much glycerin because my curls are curling and my natural curl pattern, as you can see, is really good, then let me know in the comment section below if you want to know what I use in my hair. And tip number 3, guys, what has been a game changer for my hair is oiling my hair before I shampoo it. Like seriously, like oiling my hair before I shampoo it. And I say this because before, when I just throw shampoo on my hair, I would see a lot of breakage in the shower, like you know how hair falls every time you are trying to stretch it out and wash it through in the shower. But now that I oil my hair, I hardly see any hair breakage on the floor. So really it does make a really huge difference. So that's my number 3. And tip number 4, guys, keep your hair stretched out. If you want to see your hair grow fast, keep it stretched out. Yes, I know the natural afro hair naturally shrinks. I mean, it does. That's the nature of our hair. But the problem with shrinkage is that it causes a lot of knots and tangles, and knots and tangles are just going to break your hair even more. Okay, so I use twist outs to stretch out my hair and keep it stretched out. So that is also something that has been a game changer because I never used to do that before. I'd sometimes just go to sleep with my hair as matted and shrinked as it is, and then I never see any hair growth. And that is what I did, and it really did make a lot of difference. And the last thing that I want to share with you guys is you need to keep your ends protected at all times. You know, I mean, hair doesn't stop growing. Like, no, it doesn't. Our hair doesn't stop growing, but the hair ends, they break all the time. You know, they are very brittle. They're the most brittle part of our hair. So if you can find a way of protecting them so that they are not always exposed, then you will definitely see some length retention. And for me, that has been bantu knots. Okay, so I really always make sure that when I do my twist, I always wrap them up in a bantu knot before I go to bed to protect my ends from breaking. So guys, that is all that I have to share for you today. I hope you can be able to grow your hair very fast using some of these tips. And please do let me know in the comment section below what products or what tips do you use to make sure that your hair grows really fast. I would like to really know and learn from you guys. Thank you for watching, and please do subscribe. See you next time. God bless.